Aho, hana chini karagiwi. Huakdega, wahanangshana egijige hamte, anichaweda IP. Hello, everybody. Huakde here. I'm happy to see you back. We're doing kinship again. We have the third video in this week's introduction to Ho-Chunk kinship and kinship terminology. Today's video is going to be about sibling relationships, but these are done from the male perspective. So if you are male, if you identify as male, these are the terms you would use to discuss and talk about your sibling relationship. Similarly, if you were talking about a man or someone who identifies as male, then these are the terms you would use to talk about their sibling relationships as well. All right, so I'm trying to keep these supplementary videos a little bit shorter, so we're going to jump right into it. Okay, that says 1.2, but it should be 1.3, so I apologize. And these are siblings from a male perspective. Now, recall we have foundational knowledge that we already had in place from the last one. You talk about older versus younger siblings using different terms. So let's go back into, once again, a fictional family tree that we have created. And this individual, if we wanted to talk about his siblings, how would we discuss it? Well, let's start once again with the older sister. What is a term that a male would use for an older sister? Well, it's hinu. It's the exact same term that you use that a female would use for an older sister. It's hinu. So not a real new term to use. What about older brother? For older brother for a male, it is hini. Hini. And that is what a man would use to talk about their older brother, or if I were to talk about his older brother, that's the terminology that I would use. And what about younger sister? This individual's younger sister would be called Waichke. Waichke. And that means younger sister. And that's a younger sister again for a man. And what about a younger brother? Well, here it's hisunk. And it's the exact same term again that a woman would use for a younger brother. So hisunk. So they're really just two new terms that we're going here. That we're learning. So hinu, older sister, that's the same thing for men and women. Hini is an older brother, and that's different. So that's for a man's older brother, you would say hini. Waichke is younger sister, that's the same, or excuse me, that's different. Excuse me. That's different if you're a man versus a woman, is Waichke. And hisunk, younger brother, that is the same, regardless of whether you are a man or a woman. So once again, let's look at the fictional family tree that we have created here, and we put the names in, and let's do a couple sentences here. Heinaga hinuhira jagu higaire. Heinaga hinuhira jagu higaire. What is Hena's older sister name? Heinaga hinuhira hinuga higaire. Heinaga hinuhira hinuga higaire. Hena's older sister is named Hinu. Heinaga waichke hira jagu higaire. Heinaga waichke hira jagu higaire. What is Hena's younger sister name? Heinaga waichke hira haksigaga higaire. Heinaga waichke hira haksigaga higaire. Hena's younger sister is named Haksiga. Okay, so once again, let's get into the formal versus informal really quick. Here we have the four terms: Hinu for older sister, Hini for older brother, Hisunk for younger brother, and Waichke for younger sister. And of course, those are the formal terms. So let's look at what the informal terms are. For older sister, it's Nunu, just like it is for women. For older brother, it's Nini. So a man would informally call his older brother Nini. For younger brother, it's the same as it is for women, Hisungaje. Hisungaje. And for younger sister, once again, we're at the part where I don't know. Like I've never heard from a speaker, though I've asked if there is another informal term for what you call your younger sister. So I'm putting on there not applicable right now. But once again, if anybody knows and wishes to share, we would love to hear that. If you have access to an eminent speaker, native speaker of the language, or if you yourself know it, please, 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 by all means, let us know so that we can add it into our teaching materials. That's straightened out. All right, so that is all that we have for that. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these supplementary videos as short as possible. Once again, if you guys have any questions at all about the module content or just general language questions, please feel free to reach out to us at the Language Division. We are here to help. We want to help you along your language learning journey as much as we possibly can. So that'll do it for this week's module. Make sure that you're going and checking it out, doing some extra work, reaching out, asking questions. Watch for the family challenges. Those are still going on. And we still have 2 more weeks of kinship. Watch for those videos to begin dropping next week. So yeah, Jay Kita, Ani Chak Chawi.